We're looking at the responsibilities of the prayer ministry leadership team. These are suggested in Cheryl Sachs' book entitled The Prayer Saturated Church. Looking right now at the prayer action team. We've talked about the role of the senior pastor. We've talked about the role of the church prayer coordinator. Now we're looking at the role of the prayer action team. There's a great benefit to working with teams in the local church. I found as a senior pastor that if I was always delegating responsibilities to individuals, there were times that individuals who received delegated responsibilities, they start feeling burned out. They feel like they're all alone in what they're doing. They don't have the benefit of, they're the ones that have to come up with all the ideas. They're limited to their particular individual sphere of influence. But when you bring a team of people together, a lot of those problems are eliminated. You have the benefit of that dynamic interaction of a group process. No one feels alone. They're supportive of one another. They even feel encouraged and built up when they work together, connected with other members of the body of Christ. The gift mix is there. So there's a lot of benefit to working with teams. So I really would greatly encourage you, if you're a senior pastor, identify some people that would make good team players to be on this team. If you're a prayer ministries coordinator, talk to your senior pastor about pulling together a team to work with you. And we've borrowed this term, prayer action team, from Cheryl Sachs in her book, The Prayer Saturated Church. That's not original with me. But the prayer action team, those of you who are taking my course, Developing Congregational Prayer Ministries at the Church of God Theological Seminary, we have used the term prayer action team to describe that team of people, that small group of people that's working with you to help you process the course material. What we're defining here goes a step beyond just that. This is an ongoing team of people that works within a particular ministry context that would go far beyond just what you might be doing for this course if you're one of my students. But let's just look at this ongoing role of a prayer action team. The prayer action team is that group of leaders that's called to oversee the prayer ministry and to bring a focus upon communion with God into every aspect of church life. And that definition comes out of Cheryl Sachs' book, The Prayer Saturated Church. There's an ongoing process with this prayer action team. They're involved in evaluating the prayer ministry's effectiveness in the church and on an ongoing basis. They're just continuously setting goals, setting new goals for raising the level of prayer in the whole congregation. They're following through with projects that they've agreed upon to achieve those goals. And they work to provide multiple and varied opportunities in the church for prayer. We've used that expression a lot in teaching on prayer ministry. Each member of the prayer action team has an area of oversight within the church. Like one might be in charge of, I'm only suggesting this, you don't have to do it this way, but one might be in charge of overseeing the prayer teams that work in the altars during the altar call time on Sunday morning, for instance. Another one may oversee the Tuesday night prayer gathering. The other one may do evangelistic prayer walks, walking through the community, leading times of prayer like that. Another one may oversee a telephone prayer chain. I mean, the ideas are just numerous, what can be done. And so delegate those things out into the prayer action team. Before selecting a prayer action team, make sure, if you are a prayer ministries coordinator, make sure that you have 100% of the pastor's support and his approval upon any name of any person. Be sure to run the names by the senior leader of the church before you go out here and start recruiting a prayer action team, because they're very important part of the workings of a congregation. You want to make sure that the selection of those people is in harmony with what the senior pastor sees as important. Well, that's all we have for this particular video clip and series of clips dealing with the prayer ministry's leadership. Thank you for coming to drawnear.org. This is Randy Turpin. May God continue to bless you as you pursue the callings of God upon your life with a great passion. God bless you.